The east wing of the Hartwell Luna Wing is not, on the maps, the east wing. On the maps, it is the secondary east hall, the staff-adjacent rooms, the eastern under-Luna service quarter. Unnamed pups live there because no one has yet had a reason to find them better quarters. The roof leaks in 2 places. The floor is cold, even in midsummer. My one window faces the back court, the kitchen outtrays, and the spot behind the wolfberry tree where the undercook empties the washwater at dawn. I had grown up here. I knew the cold spots in the floor by the way they pulled the heat out of my soles. I knew which board near the wash basin would creak if you put your weight on it wrong. I knew the way a kitchen mouse knows the geometry of crumbs, every direction the food could come from. What I did not know was the rest of the manor. So when I rolled the pecan honey cake tin in my best linen wrap and tucked it under my one warm winter cloak, I set out to find the Alpha study. I had to ask 3 pack staff for directions before anyone would point. The first was an underbeta who looked through me as if I were window glass. The second was a kitchen girl I knew slightly. She gave me a half turn of the head, then leaned in and whispered,
16th, what are you doing out of the east wing in the middle of pack day? You'll get whipped.
I shook my head. I'm not going to get whipped. I'm going to see the Alpha. She looked at me as if I had said I was going to swallow the moon. She pointed me down the south corridor.
Brass double doors at the end. 2 beta guards. Don't run. Don't shout. Don't
worry. Don't worry about 16th. 16th has business. I patted the tin against my ribs and walked on. The south corridor of the Hartwell estate is paneled in dark old timber and lined with portraits of dead Hartwells. Every Hartwell who has ever been Pack Alpha or Pack Luna has a portrait here. The Pack Alphas hang on the left, the Pack Lunas on the right, in matched pairs. Magnus Hartwell, my father, has his portrait at the far end, fresh painted. His eyes are done in the slightly flat way Hartwell painters use when they want a subject to look stern but not actually awake. There are 16 Pack Lunas on the right wall. There are 21 Pack Alphas on the left. There is no Lynette Hartwell anywhere on either wall, because Lynette was a Luna Wing maid, not a Pack Luna. The Pack does not memorialize the women who were taken by force from the Luna staff and disposed of into the East Wing afterward. I knew this, by the way. I had been told it when I was small. I had been told a lot of things when I was small. Old Tabitha had liked to sit by the bread oven and tell me about my mother. She told me how Magnus had picked her one humid summer night when Vesper Hartwell had been bedridden with a fever out of the Luna Wing lineup of maids. Just point, and the chosen one will pretend to be honored, old Tabitha said. That is the rule. What else is she going to do? And Lynette had been 1 year from earning her release token. She had a sworn mate waiting at the perimeter, a beta guard named Calder, who walked the east gate at night. Calder had walked the east gate every night for 1.5 years before Lynette died. He never asked about the pup in the east wing. He never came in. I did not blame him particularly. The East Wing pups belong to no one, and no one belongs to them. I rounded the last corner, and the brass double doors were exactly where the kitchen girl said they would be. 2 beta guards stood crossed in front of them, their long bronze tip spears at parade rest. They were big men, lowland Hartwell pack, both shaven, both wearing the silver collar ring that marked Alpha Personal Guard. I walked right up to them. I tipped my chin up. I said it in my best 16th voice, bright, certain, slightly silly. I need to see the Pack Alpha. They looked at me. They looked at each other. They looked at me again. The one on the left, the bigger one, started to laugh, then stifled it into his collar.
Pup, the Pack Alpha is in council.
Tell him it's 16th. Tell him I'm here. Tell him there's paperwork. The left-hand guard couldn't hold it anymore. He laughed out loud, a single bark of a sound.
16th, sweetheart. The Pack Alpha doesn't know what you mean.
Then go find someone who does. I said it very politely. Then I turned and walked in a small circle around the brass double doors, around the guards, and back to my original position. Tell him 16th is here. The right-hand guard's hand tightened on his bronze tip spear. I had by then decided I would not be whipped. Being whipped would take me away from the pecan honey cakes that were the reward for finishing this errand. I had decided the reward was worth more than the risk. The risk could be managed by being loud enough that the whole south corridor would hear before anyone could put a hand on me. So I tipped my head back and I bellowed. Pack Alpha! The right-hand guard reached for me. Pack Alpha, it's your 16th. The left-hand guard reached for me from the other side. I ran. I ran in a circle around the brass double doors, and I kept yelling, my throat going scratchy already from the cold air and the strain. Pack Alpha! Pack Alpha! The 16th wants a word. I darted under one guard's elbow and skipped sideways from the other's grab and kept circling. My heart beat loud and ridiculous, my cloak streaming behind me, the pecan honey cake tin clutched in both arms like a baby. The brass double doors opened. A small wedge of warm yellow light fell into the corridor. The pack staff voices stopped. The 2 beta guards froze with their hands 2 inches from my elbows. From the warm yellow wedge, a voice spoke.
Who is screaming in my hall?
It was not loud. It did not need to be. Pack Alphas do not have to be loud. I skidded to a stop. I had never, in my entire memory, heard my father's voice. Not at this distance. Not addressed to anyone in a room I could enter. I dropped to my knees the way old Tabitha had taught me, if I ever should somehow stand in front of a Pack Alpha, which she had not actually expected to happen. I pressed my forehead twice to the floorboards. I came up with my best, clear-voiced answer. 16th lives in the east wing of the Luna Wing. My mother was Lynette, who was a maid. You forgot to give me a name. The corridor was very quiet. From inside the room, someone, older, thinner, and under Beta's voice, spoke in a careful, low murmur.
Pack Alpha. Yes. The Hartwell 16th. Lynette's pup. Sire took her one humid summer, the Vesper fever year. The pup was never named.
He stepped out of the warm yellow wedge into the corridor. Magnus Hartwell was tall. He was bigger than the portrait had let me believe. He had Vesper's eyes, in fact. Gray, sharp, surface pleasant. He had a silver Pack Alpha signet ring on his left hand and the small folded square of paper in his right. He was looking at me the way a man looks at a piece of household furniture he has just been told used to belong to his mother.
16th.
He tried the word. That's me. That's 16th. The corner of his mouth lifted. It was not quite a smile. It was the thing that becomes a smile when a Pack Alpha is about to be amused at someone's expense.
Pup, what do you want?
I had practiced this. I had said it aloud 3 times in my room before I left. I tipped my face up and gave him my best clear answer, the one I had been polishing the whole walk down. I want to be mated. The 2 beta guards behind me made a noise that was half a strangled cough and half a laugh. A man inside the room, older, dry-voiced, said, "Oh, by the old gods." Someone else, deeper-voiced, said, "Magnus, no." Magnus Hartwell looked down at me a long moment. Then his mouth, slow, calculating, became properly a smile.
16th wants to be mated. 16th has come up to the south corridor to be mated. 16th, who's your favorite?
From behind him, the under-beta's voice murmured,
Beta tutor Brookhart, sire. The pup has been seen often at his heel.
I felt cold all over. Not him. Not Brookhart. Brookhart was engaged to Elise. Brookhart was the good one. Brookhart had given me a lemon bar in the stairwell when I was 8. I had said yes to 12 pecan honey cakes for the opposite errand. I lifted my chin. I made my 16th voice as bright as it would go. Not him. Not the beta tutor. 16th wants to be mated to the Alpha-King of the Calbraith pack. 16th wants to be mated to Rune. Rune. I had practiced the name. I had practiced it 3 times. It was gone. I patted at my own forehead. The underbeater murmured,
Rune Calbraith, pup.
Rune Calbraith. 16th wants to be mated to Rune Calbraith. 16th wants to ride across the range and be the bond bride to the wolf. The corridor went perfectly still. Magnus Hartwell looked at me. He looked at the under-beta. He looked back at me. He turned the small folded square of paper in his right hand over once, then once again. He fed it into the hidden inside pocket of his alpha coat. He laughed, short, surprised, pleased. It was the first sound my father had ever made about me.
16th. 16th, you splendid little fool. Welcome to the Hartwell line.
Behind him, somewhere inside the warm, yellow room, Lucian Brookhart had risen from his chair. I could feel him standing there. I did not look. I kept my eyes on my father. I kept my smile bright. I kept my hands tight on the tin of pecan honey cakes. The lemon bar logic of the world. Muhe had said please. I had said yes. The wolf was waiting in the range. My father, finally, was looking at me. The pecan honey cakes were going to be excellent. Keep listening. The next chapter is free on Storia.